The electric vehicle market in India is increasing rapidly. However, there is still a lot of challenges for widespread EV adoption, mainly due to limited availability of charging infrastructure. Coupled with rising fuel prices, this raises the need for sustainable yet reliable alternative, and that is where the strong hybrids come into the place. And there is no better example than the Toyota Camry, which is the benchmark in its category and also one of the first hybrid electric cars to be launched in the Indian market. The new Toyota Camry in its 9th generation features completely new design based on Toyota's global design language, has sharp looks, and also promises to combine brilliant efficiency, luxury and comfort. But does it live up to its expectations? That is exactly what we are going to find out in this video. You're watching Times of India Auto and this is Harshit. First, let's talk about the variants and pricing. The new Camry is offered in a single fully loaded variant which is priced at Rs 48 lakh. Just like before, the new Camry will be brought to India via CKD route and will directly compete with the Skoda Superb. In terms of design, the new Camry features completely new design and follows Toyota's global design language. At front, it features Toyota's Hammerhead styling, which features a sharp nose, slim LED headlamps and DRLs. Below the bumper, it sports an almost Lexus-like design. Overall, the Camry looks sharp, looks aggressive, and look like a blend of Corolla and Crown's grille and new Prius headlights. At sides, nothing much has been changed. It continues to feature sleek and aerodynamic side profile with a gently sloping roofline which gives it an almost coupe-like design. It now also features newly designed 18-inch multi-spoke alloy wheels which now looks really good. Moving rear again, the changes are very minimal with redesigned tail lamps and new rear bumper. The large tail lamps are now replaced by C-shaped LED units which now looks good and also gives it a sharp look. Moving inside the new Camry, the interior and dashboard layout is completely new. It looks a lot more premium and luxurious than the older model, and it does not look anything like old. Like I'm saying, it's completely new. It's a big step up in quality and features and also features leatherette upholstery. It now features 12.3-inch twin screens, one for the infotainment system of course and one for the instrument cluster. The 12.3-inch infotainment system offers brilliant touch response and the resolution is spot on. The 12.3-inch MID again also has good resolution and the graphics are very impressive. It displays various information such as speed, fuel efficiency, eco rating and the drive mode you're on, and a lot of necessary information. The steering wheel can be adjusted electronically, which is a nice thing, both for tilt and telescopic, and it also gets healthy reach adjustment. It has boot space of around 500 liters, which is adequate. The hybrid battery continues to be placed under the seat, which has freed up a lot of cargo space. Below, the tools are placed in a styrofoam casing, and also very nice to see that it gets a full-sized alloy wheel as a spare, which is really not very common sight these days. In terms of features, the Camry comes packed with them. It gets wireless Apple CarPlay but wired Android Auto, 9-speaker JBL sound system, wireless charger, 360-degree camera, 10-inch HUD display, 10-way powered front seats with heated and ventilated function, an electric sunroof, rear sunshades. Safety-wise, it gets 9 airbags, front and rear parking sensors, and it also features Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 ADAS suite with features such as pre-collision alert, pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, road sign recognition, and a lot more. However, at this price point, the Camry should have had a panoramic sunroof. Talking about the front seat comfort, the front seats are ventilated, heated, and also gets 10-way power adjustment. When you turn the ventilation on when the fan is at its maximum setting, it's a bit noisy. The seats are also on a bit of firmer side, but they are okay on highway drives. Now let's talk about the space and comfort. If you buy a Camry, you are most probably sitting at the back seat and let your chauffeur drive you around. At rear, it has loads of space with adequate leg room, headroom and thigh support thanks for its extra wheelbase. The seats are well cushioned and ergonomically designed, providing good overall support and comfort. The rear seat angle is well calibrated for a relaxed position and can even be reclined electronically. At rear, it also gets a big armrest which gets classy piano black finishing and also a metal trim. Comes with rear seat controls and 2 flip-out cup holders. The capacitive touchscreen controls are very cool. The seat reclining, rear seat climate control, audio and rear windscreen sunset can be controlled from here. You can even switch and off this console via round power button right here, which is pretty cool. Now let's talk about how the new Camry performs. But before that, let's talk about its engine. The new Camry is powered by the same 2.5 litre 4-cylinder Atkinson cycle strong hybrid petrol engine, but it now gets Toyota's 5th generation hybrid system. The updated setup now puts out total output of 230 horsepower, which is a 12 HP more than the previous model. The fuel efficiency has been improved by a lot. It now has a claimed fuel efficiency of 25.49 kmpl, which is a brilliant for a car this size. Just like all Toyota hybrids and the old model, it comes paired with an eCVT gearbox. The battery is also new. It's been upgraded from a nickel metal hydride to a lighter 1.006 kilowatt lithium ion battery pack, which contributes for overall weight reduction. The engine works in tandem with a PMSM electric motor with power of 136 HP of power and 208 Nm of torque. It also gives 3 drive modes: normal, eco and sport. There's also an EV mode button on the center console. It's pretty much like a party trick. Whenever you press it, it just says EV mode unavailable. So now let's talk about how the new Camry drives and handles. Just like any other electric cars and hybrid, it starts off with pure electric mode with no sound at all. When you press the engine on button, just like your usual car, the engine does not crank up. Just like I mentioned before, it starts off in a complete electric mode, and this does take a little getting used to. The car starts in pure electric mode with dials and ready indicator lighting up in the MID. All you now need to do is slot the gear into D and move forward. The instant torque and acceleration is really good thanks to the electric motor. It ensures the sedan darts forward immediately with no hassle at all. In heavy traffic, you can drive the Camry without any throttle input. The engine turns on only when the extra performance is required and when the charge is less in the battery. The engine also switches on when the car crosses around 40 to 50 or 60 kph mark. It all depends upon your throttle input. The insulation is really good and you won't really notice the engine kicking in when the engine turns on. It comes paired with the eCVT gearbox, and it's a good experience driving this in the city as it offers seamless drive experience with no gear shifts and the drive feels really smooth. When you're out on the highway and when you engage the sport mode and when you also floor the throttle, you'll be surprised by how quick the new Camry is. The CVT gearbox holds the gear for longer times and the car picks up the speed very quickly. In a test runs, the car could get from standstill to 100 kph in around 8.5 seconds, which is really good for a car of this size. The gearbox is nice and there is no any rubber band effect you'll notice as the engine stays struck at the higher revs. In terms of comfort, the suspension is really well tuned, and even though it rides on 18-inch wheels, the ride is really comfortable and plush. The suspension is very compliant and absorbs most of the uneven undulations without any problem at all. However, you do feel some firmness over sharp paths, which is mainly due to 18-inch wheels with low profile tires. The stability is solid and the car feels planted. In terms of handling, it offers good grip and overall behavior is very predictable. There is a bit of body roll when you push the car around hard. However, the ride quality is compliant and no owner will ever complain. The Camry is no BMW, Mercedes or an Audi when it comes to the handling, but I don't think the Camry owner really cares about that. The steering wheel is light at city speeds and makes the drive seamless. It weighs up noticeably when you gain the speed and also when you engage the sport mode. Finally, talking about the verdict, if you are someone who likes to be driven around by a chauffeur, wants good comfort, wants good set of features, want really good, luxury and plush experience, all under 50 lakhs, the Camry is sure a brilliant buy, no doubt here at all. Combined with Toyota's legendary reliability, Camry's amazing fuel efficiency and peace of mind ownership, the Camry in my opinion is a brilliant choice under rupees 50 lakh. Some might tell you that the new Camry should have evolved into a more wholesome driving machine, but there are a lot of other cars in that range that will do that, but there are very few in that range that offers comfort with much finesse. Please do like, share and subscribe, and if you do have any questions, please do comment down and I'll make sure to answer every one of it. Take care and drive safe. See you on the next one.